I've written 2 books about mindfulness and cancer. The first one has a green cover and is called, green covers are good in mindfulness-based approaches. So this one is called MBCT, Mindfulness-Based Cognitive Therapy for Cancer. And it's really a full workbook, a full handbook of why it's important, the formulation that underpins MBCT for cancer, a detailed exploration of the 8-week course itself, all the teachers' programs, all the teachers' notes, the exercises themselves. And then finally there are some chapters at the end where a colleague, Ursula Bates, describes the work that she does in hospice. I look at one-to-one work with people perhaps with terminal illness. And we look at some more general things around facilitating learning as teachers and how to support our own teaching development. So that's the first book that came out in 2012. And then the second book is more recent, that came out in 2017. And that's very much for people with cancer themselves. And it's framed around 4 chapters: intention, coming back, turning towards, and kindness. And it has some additional practices within it, which are particularly dedicated for people going through the whole cancer treatment experience. So there are some waiting practices, there are some treatment practices, and there are some extensions of some of the short practices so that people can use the book and use it in a way that suits them best, maybe taking quite a long time over each chapter, and maybe accessing the book when they've just been diagnosed, or reading it or using it when they're receiving treatment. So slightly different books based on the same course, but offered in a slightly different way. Yeah. And the second book is also, I've recorded it in an audible version, which I'm pleased about because then it's accessible to people who perhaps don't feel like they're not well enough at this point to read a book.